Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
When I said, perhaps we should bring some new things to the show.
Yeah, well, I've thought, you know what? We've got TikTok Tucker on a Thursday, but TikTok also throws up a lot of other things. And lately I've been seeing a lot of craft things.
You didn't want to do a dance?
No, I think...
You didn't want to put glue in your hair?
No, but I am going to be using some, well, not really glue today, but I've got some craft things. I'm left-handed. I've never been good at craft. But when I saw what happened on TikTok, what we're going to make today, I thought, I'm intrigued. Is it going to work? So I've made an intro for this segment and everything, Brendan.
Really?
So, here it goes.
Kids, get ready to play. It's time for Keller's Crazy Craft Corner.
Keller's Crazy Craft Corner,
There's a lot of
all
Ks
starting
in
with a
there.
K.
It's all KKK.
Okay, it's KKK. That's unfortunate. Let's make a hood.
Have we thought this through?
How about Keller's Christmas Craft Corner? So it's
No,
4
you give
Ks.
the jingles
No,
back.
then it's KKKK.
Okay. Now
Okay?
Look.
So what I'm going to make, I saw this and I thought, can this be for real? It is a Christmas bauble
Yep.
that you start with foil, petroleum jelly, blah, 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 and you end up with
just
a
my
shiny
weekend.
Christmas bauble. It's a bit messy, so I've got to
What do you
start
mean?
with gloves.
You
Are they left and right gloves, or these are good? They're not too tight. I'll put my medical... Anyone need their prostate examined?
Actually, I do.
Ryan, do that. So first of all, I have to scrunch up a
Yep.
whole lot of
And so
foil
you-
and make a ball.
And
That goes inside another one to make another foil ball.
yep.
That goes inside another one. I keep going until it's the size of a Christmas bauble.
Righto.
A bit more, I think. What do you think? Okay, so we're getting close. Maybe one more.
Yep.
Let's just keep going.
Can you show me how it will turn out? So you're making this.
Yeah, what I'm doing is, so I'm making this, all this stuff happens, and it's what's supposed to look like
Yep.
is a big, shiny, smooth, coloured Christmas bauble.
Right.
So here it is. Look what I've done. I've done a big ball of alfoil.
It looks like a baked potato.
It does.
Without
So
the potato.
What I now do, so layer sheets of aluminium, blah, 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 until approximately the size of a tennis ball. Cover generously with a big layer of petroleum jelly. I got this out of your desk, Brendan. Some of it's gone. So I saw how they did this. They smear it really thickly. This is all smeared in petroleum jelly.
There's a lot of hair in there.
These gloves are too big. Driving Miss Daisy crazy. All right, so what happens? We
You're
smear
smearing
the
it?
ball
Yep.
in petroleum jelly. Can you see that what I've done there?
Yep, I can.
One more smear. I'm sure you can get reimbursed for what we've used, Brendan, from yours.
Okay.
So what happens now? This all seems so weird. You think, how can this become a Christmas bauble? We put several dots of food colouring over the top layer of this. So I'm going to swap my gloves out. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just take those gloves off and put on some other ones. Sorry about this if it's taking too long, but craft takes time.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, good. So put these other
It's not that
gloves
we
on.
need listeners.
I've got all my fingers
Oh,
are
for
gone in
God's
one.
sake.
I can still give you the middle finger quite happily from here. Oh, I've done it again. All right, I'm going without the gloves. What could
Good.
possibly go wrong with food dye? So I sprinkle drops.
Yep.
There's red on the outside. This is
Yep.
how I've seen them do it. Then I drop bits green. It's amazing. Oh, sure. That spurted everywhere. And let's put some of this colour. What's this one? Blue. That should do us. What do you
Okay.
think? So I smear that all over the top, or drops of it all over the petroleum jelly.
Oh, yeah.
So what I now do is I get a paper towel.
Yep. In your own time.
If you need to move on, we can come back because it's going to
Okay.
take a minute.
You're
I
going to
wrap-
wrap this in paper towel.
I wrap this in and then I put a whole lot of sticky tape around
Okay,
that.
well, let's do, I could watch this all day.
And you will.
We've got a lot going on. We're trying to work on Sean Fraser's news
I'm trying
desk.
to do a craft show, Brendan.
I've just got a lot of stuff happening.
Okay, well, so have I.
You keep doing that, Sweet Pea. You busy yourself with that.
Look, don't make me sound like I'm in a sheltered workshop.
I don't need to make you sound like that.
I'm going to put
You're
these-
doing a good
okay.
enough job of that
But
yourself.
come back because I'm going to put some sticky
Okay.
tape on it.
I'm riveted.
I am making a Christmas bauble.
Mm-hmm.
I put a picture of what it's supposed to look like in front of you, Brendan. Have a look.
That is extraordinary.
It looks like
So,
a glass-coloured
Look
bauble.
at that, what, Ryan. Look at that. Wow. That's
Meantime,
foil, and then so when
what
you
I've done is I've put layers of what you do is you get.
and
Oh, I've stuck my glove. You get layers of. I've never been good at craft. You get layers of.
so why wouldn't you bring it to this?
layers of foil, munch them up into a ball about the size of a tennis ball. Then you cover it with petroleum jelly, which I got from your top drawer.
Yeah, okay.
Then what you do is you put...
You've really taken that joke on tour, haven't you?
You do bits. While I'm working the tape, I might put it over your mouth. Then you put bits of coloured food dye on top of that, and you cover that in a paper towel, and then you wrap it tightly, as I am doing now, in sticky tape. And then you put it aside.
For how long?
Those gloves are driving me
Why are you
crazy
wearing gloves?
because there's food dye involved. Okay, there we go. That's why I couldn't get a Kraft show. I get angry.
Imagine you're on play school.
Imagine.
Little kids would be traumatized.
I know, wouldn't they just?
She's making a rocket ship.
And then she's swearing. So this is complete.
Yep.
What happens now is we put this aside for a couple of hours.
When you say literally 2 hours?
Literally 2 hours.
So let's...
we'll say, all right, let's say...
5 to 8.
No, that's
5
1
to
hour.
9.
No, sometime towards the end of the show, what we will be doing is cutting this open. And apparently, I don't know how, but it's supposed to turn
I find
in.
it extraordinary. It looks
I don't know either. It's
a
supposed
shiny Christmas bauble just out of foil.
Will it work? Who knows?
You did some sciencey stuff on Beyond 2000. Is the food dye, does that react with the Vaseline?
I will be stunned to find out. I don't know. But same with this TikTok tuckers. You think, how does that work? Sometimes it does. I thought on Thursdays we have TikTok tucker, but I've been seeing on TikTok a whole lot of do-it-yourself Christmassy kind of things. And I thought, why don't we have a Kraft corner? I saw them make a shiny, glassy Christmas bauble. And we've done that. We started this earlier this morning. You get alfoil, scrunch it up into the shape of a ball. Then you cover that thickly with Vaseline. Mm. Then you put some coloured dye on that. You put paper around that, a paper towel, and then you put sticky tape all over it. I've done that. It's been sitting like that for about an hour and a half.
And the ball that comes out looks exactly like a Christmas
shiny
bauble.
Christmas bauble.
That is extraordinary.
It's time to open it up and see if this works. You ready?
Okay, you got some scissors there? Okay.
Oh, look, I'm cutting through.
Oh, I can't watch you cut stuff. You didn't want to use any of the other knives?
I have got three other knives and a Stanley knife in case. But
You've got more knives on you than an Esche on the train network.
Everyone shuddered when I got
at least
the
they
Stanley
won't be
knife.
going anywhere this weekend.
Here we go. Don't laugh at it, Ryan. Now, it's all manky because it's got Vaseline all over it. I'm going to use the Stanley knife.
Oh, God. Oh.
I can't use the Stanley knife. I know. Cutting towards me with the Stanley knife. What did Mum say? Don't do it.
Okay.
All right, now. I'm
Just
still
bearing in mind we're on air.
Oh, Brendan, Kraft takes its time.
Yeah, I know.
Do you want me to use the Stanley knife and make everything a bit faster?
I don't know if that will.
Okay, here we go.
Here
now,
we
the alfoil is coming off.
Yep.
I should have used scissors because the petroleum is still all
so
over the foil. I should be able to unwrap this foil. Actually, maybe that. Hang on.
Now will be a
This is supposed
shiny.
to be the ball.
No, that's not the ball. That just looks like alfoil.
Oh.
Well,
that's supposed to be the ball.
That's a piece of.
That
honestly,
is a
what a
piece
waste.
Of,
what a waste
come on.
of time.
I've been duped by TikTok. Oh, look at that. That's supposed to be a shiny Christmas ball.
That's the least shiny.
The Grinch wouldn't even have this. It's just greasy alfoil.
You've been dacked.
I've been dacked by TikTok.
You have been dacked by TikTok.
Oh.
What a waste of time.
What a waste of time.
Let's play it one more time because this is the last time you'll hear it.
No.
Get ready to play.
There's
it's
more.
time for Keller's Crazy Craft Corner.
And that was that.
I'm still on the lookout for other Christmas decorations that I can make through TikTok. That one hasn't worked.
You know, I'd rather watch you put glue in your hair.